Hey guys, this is Adam with T-Shirt Squared, and in this video we're going to be talking about keyword research. Now, keyword research is really important because you want to make sure that you have keyword-rich content on your site. You're going to want to make sure that you have keywords integrated into your site meta title and meta description. And also, if you ever decide that you want to have a pay-per-click campaign, having a great list of quality keywords is really going to save you a lot of money and help you increase your conversions. So let's talk a little bit about keywords themselves. There are very generic and broad keywords. For example, yoga pants. Yoga pants would be very broad and very general, and there's going to be a lot of competition behind that keyword. So what that means is ranking high just for the generic keyword of something like yoga pants is going to be very, very difficult because there's a huge amount of competition behind it. Additionally, someone that's just broadly searching for yoga pants probably isn't really ready to buy. Now, on the other hand, you've got something that's referred to as a long tail keyword. So let's go ahead and give an example of a long tail keyword. Let's say patterned yoga pants in size large, right? Okay, patterned yoga pants size large. Now that's a more specific long tail keyword. And the reason why that's really great is because the competition for patterned yoga pants in size large is going to be a lot less than just the broad, search of yoga pants. So it'll be easier to start ranking higher. But not only that, you need to really think about if somebody is searching for patterned yoga pants size large, they're much more ready to buy than someone who's just making a broad search. So what does that mean to you? That means that by having a long tail keyword instead of just a generic keyword, we're one, going to face less competition when we're trying to rank up higher. Two, somebody is going to be much more ready to buy. And three, just in general, having a quality keyword that's going to convert into a sale is much better than having higher volume. I would much rather have a lower search volume that turns into sales more frequently than have everybody land on my site. So keep that in mind. Long tail keywords, be specific. And when you're doing it, even just think about the way that you do your searches. You might start with one search and then realize that isn't rendering the results that you were hoping for. And then you go back and you modify your search. So think about if you were your own customer, how would you modify your search to get there? And again, once someone lands on a search result and gets to your page and clicks through, is that content that you're delivering, is that really satisfying and aligning with whatever that search term was? And if it is, you're going to do really well. So keep that in mind. Now, when you're going through and you're looking at keywords, you should kind of have this keyword list and think of it as just this living document. You should always be adding to it and pulling things off, trying new keywords, seeing what works, what converts at a higher rate, and really refine this. This is one of those things that's a marathon. It's not a sprint. We want to make sure that we're constantly improving. And so let's talk a little bit about how to start building that list. Now, there's a ton of tools out there. Some of them you need to pay for, some of them you don't. I really just like to keep things simple. That's one of the sort of the mantras of T-Shirt Squared is keep it simple. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start off by showing you Google's keyword planning tool. Now, this is a tool that's used for Google AdWords. You don't actually have to, create a AdWords campaign to use the tool, but you would have to create a Google AdWords account. Just literally Google AdWords, sign in using your Google account. It's pretty straightforward. Now, I'll show you here why I really like this. And I like this because Google's going to actually show us what the search volume is going to be, and we can be a little bit specific, right? So I'm going to go ahead and limit this search to, Chicago. So if I wanted to limit my search to Chicago, this is going to tell me, what the average monthly search volume is for whatever these keywords are here in Chicago. So I'm going to go ahead and save that just to show you that you can limit the geographic location. Now the next thing is search network and display. Well, I'm going to pull display network off because I'm not going to be sending ads out to display on, somebody else's website, like a blog or a news site. I just want to know, what is the search network return going to be on this? So let's go ahead and save that. And then the very next thing that I'm going to look at is selecting keywords. Now this is where it starts to get really cool. So if you take a second, and we could say, you know, really anything as an example. Well, let's say, I don't know, skateboards. Okay, so now we can see what the actual search volume in this area for skateboards is, and we can use that to make decisions. So in this instance, we can see, you know, 510 impressions if we were actually delivering a pay-per-click ad, and how many clicks that would actually get us, right? And then we can compare other things. So maybe longboards. And then from there, we can just kind of keep tailoring those things down and be more and more specific. So that's just one way to estimate the actual search volume on a keyword. You also have a really great opportunity just in Google itself to get an idea of what search terms are there. Now, Google is always tracking you. I know it's a little spooky. Google's always tracking you, and they're tailoring the results of your search queries based off your history and your patterns. So we want to make sure that we see what everyone else sees and not what Google thinks we want to see. The way we're going to do that is we're going to go and we're going to hit, in Google Chrome, you hit Control-Shift-N, and then we go incognito. Or you can go over to the sidebar in most browsers, and you'll see either private viewing or incognito viewing. Now what this is going to do is this is going to pull all the cookies and all the history and all the tracking out. And this is going to give us a more accurate representation of things. So let's say that we were searching again for, you know, yoga pants. Let's just go ahead and put in yoga pants. And when we do that, we get all these things. And now that we're back in Google, if you notice, when we start typing, Google is starting to give us different suggestions, right? These are other things that people have searched for based off of this. Another example could be, like we were talking about, skateboards. You can see skateboards for sale, skateboard for kids, skateboards at Walmart, okay? So if we go ahead and click there, we can see that. Now we can go down and kind of see what people are ranking for. And if we go all the way to the bottom, search results related to skateboards. Skateboards at Walmart, skateboard decks, complete skateboards, custom skateboards, so on and so forth. And guess what? We can add those to our list. So there's just another way to grab onto some keywords. Another really great thing that you can do is, let's go ahead and Google, you know, our competition. Let's say that we rent, you know, forklifts. So we type in forklift rentals. Okay. So now from here, we can see a couple of people that are in the forklift rental industry near us. And if we go into their website, we're actually going to take a look at what they're doing. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go into their page, and we're going to right click, and we're going to view the page source. And now that we've viewed the page source, we are going to hit Control Find, and we're going to say keywords. Alright, so they don't have any rendering. Let's take a look at the next guy. Here's another one. Okay. View page source, Control F. Keywords. Okay, and right here you can see that there's a meta name, keywords, and then the content. Equipment rental, quality tools, tool rentals, Villa Park, Illinois, DuPage rental. And we can kind of get an idea of what our competition's doing. Again, this is one of the reasons why we're not going to be putting keywords, site-wide keywords, or page keywords into their metadata. We're pulling that out. Google's not using it anymore. But a lot of people are behind the power curve still, and we're going to take advantage of that. And then one last resource I want to show you really, really quick is Alexa. And by going to alexa.com, you're able to type in a website. So let's say, for example, we chose Walmart.com. Alright, now if we look at Walmart.com, they're going to give us a little bit of information. And one of the things that they're going to do is they're going to show you the keywords that people are searching for and actually using to get there. So in this case, Walmart's such a powerhouse brand that Walmart is in pretty much all of their search terms. So let's just take another website. Let's go ahead and you know what, why not? Let's take a look at Custom Ink. Custom Ink is an example. Custom t-shirts is the #1 keyword for them. T-shirt design, custom shirts, custom and t-shirt printing. These are some of their top keywords. So, you know, take a look at what your competition's doing. Go to Alexa, use Google's keyword planning tool, use the search engines, take a look at it, build that list, and keep in mind that we want quality keywords over quantity of keywords. And if you do that, you know, build that list, implement different things and try it, you'll definitely be successful. So I know that this is very wave top level on this stuff. If you want some more specific information and there's other tools that you find that you want to let us know about, or you want to ask us to recommend a few more tools, let us know. Throw your comments below. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video, and please subscribe to the channel. We're going to be, you know, over time, we're just going to keep putting more and more and more SEO stuff in here, and other great things are going to help you be successful with your website. And so please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. See you guys later.